Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into one of the most defining conversations of our entire generation. We're looking at a fundamental divide in how we view the future. Basically, is artificial intelligence this autonomous force that's quietly taking over the world, or is it actually just becoming the most powerful tool humanity has ever created?
So, is AI taking over the world? I know, it sounds a bit like a sci-fi movie, but as we explore its expanding footprint in our daily lives, you'll see this is actually a very grounded and, honestly, a very urgent question to ask ourselves.
Here's our roadmap for today. First, AI is already here. Second, what is AI exactly? Third, transforming our biggest industries. Fourth, will AI replace us? Fifth, the risks we face. And finally, choosing our AI future. Let's get right into it.
Section 1, AI is already here, right in your daily routine. You see, for most of us, AI isn't some futuristic thing arriving tomorrow. It's already curating our lives right now. Every single time Netflix perfectly predicts your Friday night binge watch, or Google anticipates exactly what you're trying to search, you're interacting with predictive algorithms. It's optimizing your phone's battery life. It's tweaking your camera roll. It's just quietly running in the background of your day. Let's be honest. At this point, it probably knows your tastes better than your best friend does. Which brings us to Section 2. What is AI exactly? Let's define the technology.
At its absolute core, artificial intelligence is basically computer systems performing tasks that historically required a human brain. We're talking about systems that can ingest massive data sets to understand natural language, recognize really complex visual patterns, and actually make dynamic decisions in real time. Think about the difference like this. Traditional software is super rigid, right? It just executes fixed, pre-programmed instructions to the letter. It only does exactly what you tell it to do. AI, on the other hand, thrives on pattern recognition. It dynamically learns and improves its own performance through experience, which kind of mirrors human cognitive growth. It gets better the more it works. Moving on to Section 3, transforming our biggest industries. Let's look at the macro impact. If we zoom out from our phones, we're seeing a complete restructuring of massive global sectors. In healthcare, machine learning algorithms are analyzing medical scans and predicting patient risks with speed we've never seen before. Transportation networks are being totally overhauled by autonomous vehicles and smart traffic grids. And meanwhile, over in the business world, generative AI is automating complex data analysis and generating content, which is drastically shifting how we measure productivity. All right, Section 4. Will AI replace us? This is the big automation question. Look, the real distinction here is all about comparative advantage. Highly repetitive tasks, things like basic data entry or simple admin work, those are overwhelmingly susceptible to automation. But the human premium now shifts entirely toward what we do best: creativity, complex problem solving, and leadership. Just like the personal computer wiped out certain roles while creating entirely new economies, the modern worker is simply going to pivot their skill set. I absolutely love this quote from the source material because it totally reframes the narrative. The future may not be humans versus AI. Instead, it may be humans working alongside AI. We're really moving away from this fear of replacement and toward a reality of collaboration, where we use this tool fundamentally enhance what we can do. Now, we have to talk about Section 5, the risks we face, because there are definitely immediate challenges. The concerns out there are stark, and they're immediate. We are navigating unprecedented privacy vulnerabilities, highly sophisticated deepfakes, and algorithmic bias that's baked directly into foundational models. The major challenge for global regulators right now is walking this really tricky tightrope. They have to enforce essential safety guardrails, but they have to do it without suffocating technological innovation. It's a tough balance. And that leads us to our final section, Part 6, choosing our AI future and solving global hurdles. Looking ahead, experts actually view AI as the definitive lever for humanity's greatest hurdles. Future iterations of these models are expected to hyper-accelerate scientific research, model incredibly complex climate change solutions, and grant unprecedented accessibility to global education. The upside potential here is literally staggering. So AI is undeniably establishing itself as one of the most influential technologies in all of history. But rather than replacing us, it really serves to amplify our capabilities. It gives us the leverage we need to tackle global problems at a scale we have simply never seen before. Because the reality is, the immediate decisions we make right now are going to shape how this technology matures. The question isn't whether AI will change the world. I mean, it already has. The real question is, how will we choose to use it?